morning. So this morning I have yet another message from Our Lady, and this morning's message is about her being our mother. And this is what it says. My children, as your mother, I am mother of all people, and especially of Catholic people, because they recognize my motherhood. As such, you have a greater responsibility to share my love to other people who do not know me or recognize me as their mother. How much my motherly heart rejoices when souls who once did not believe in me or know me, that I am their mother, turn to me. How much my motherly heart desires to pour out on their souls all the love and nurture that they missed out upon. This is some of the reason why new converts often receive big graces, and it is also the reason why spiritual jealousy often begins. My children, I love you all. Never be jealous of the grace another soul is receiving, but rather rejoice and give thanks to God for his love and mercy. Well, what to say? A message full of love, full of compassion, full of responsibility and understanding. And I suppose Our Lady starts off by saying that she's the mother of all people, being the mother of God. But yet in a special way she can be mother to the Catholic people, because we grew up learning that she is our mother. And as a result we've been given, if you like, that privilege in a way, because if we grew up Hindu, or if we grew up Buddhist, or if we grew up something else, we wouldn't believe that. We would never be taught to pray to her. In fact, we would probably be told never to pray to her and that it was a bad thing. So she's saying that she is the mother to everyone, but yet as Catholics, and of course other Christians too, like Orthodox, but especially as Catholics, we are in a special position, and we can really be the children that know her because we recognize, and we've been given that grace to recognize her motherhood. Now the risk is that we go off getting a big head thinking, oh, look at us, we're Catholics, we're great, you see, we knew we were better than all these other people. No. She's saying, as such then, we have a greater responsibility to share that love to other people who do not know me, not know her, or recognize her as their mother. So, in other words, we have been given this grace and she's asking us to share it. Now, she's not asking us to run around the place with messages telling everybody that Our Lady's your mother, Our Lady's your mother, and harass them. She's saying no, to share her love to other people who don't recognize her as their mother. So in other words, we can share the love of Our Lady with our neighbours who might be a totally different religion, and we need never say that it's, oh, Our Lady put this love in my heart for you, but we're sharing Our Lady's love anyway. Maybe one day we'll get an opportunity to talk to them about Our Lady, maybe not. But that's not the point. Our Lady is asking us to share her love. And then she goes on to say, how much my motherly heart rejoices when souls who once did not believe in me or know me turn to me. So how amazing. I suppose sometimes we see these films, for example, on the internet or on the Netflix or something, and it was about someone maybe who was adopted at birth, given away, and then there was this moment when he was 50 or something, that he went looking for his biological mother, and then he found his biological mother, or perhaps it was the biological mother that went looking for the child. Either way, when they were reconciled, and there they are, wow, you're my son, you've got the same eyes, you've got the same this, you've got the same that, I love you. And sometimes, of course, the films always have a happy ending, and with Our Lady there would be a happy ending. But in these films, you know, there's just so much love and so much to catch up upon. But sometimes the same note in the film, sometimes then the other brothers and sisters come out of the woodwork and they get jealous. Why is Mummy spending so much time with this fella that we don't know? Why is Mummy maybe visiting him again? Why is she giving him money? Why is she giving him help? And that's what Our Lady is saying, that when a soul is newly converted, when Our Lady has the opportunity to reveal herself, and heaven has an opportunity to reveal itself to a soul, sometimes in those moments heaven goes all out and gives souls that up to that point didn't recognize Jesus or Mary or anybody. Sometimes heaven gives such souls phenomenal graces, and then other people can get jealous. Just like as I was saying in that the case of the mother and son who find each other after an adoption. And Our Lady is saying, don't be jealous. She loves us all. Never be jealous of the graces that another soul is receiving, but rather rejoice and give thanks to God for his love and mercy. And so Our Lady is reminding us all, whether we're Catholics that know her for ages, or whether we're someone that has just met her, or whether it's someone that doesn't know her at all, that she is the mother to everyone. And like everything, the greater then graces we receive from Our Lady, the more love, then the more she's going to ask us to share it with others. Now, I can laugh about this myself, because I started having visions of Our Lady and hearing Our Lady speaking to me 15 years ago, and I was dreading, absolutely dreading, that she might ever ask me to share that publicly, messages or anything like that. I did not in a million years want to be associated with all these Lula visionaries and messages and all of the rest. It was the last thing on earth I wanted to be associated with. But as time went by, and as my love for Our Lady grew, and as I realised that the messages she was giving me weren't just for me, but were for other people, I had to swallow my pride, if you like. I had to swallow the fear of what other people might think of me. Was I insane? Was I mad? Was I this? Was I that? Was I the other? And I had to take a risk, if you like, and I had to begin to share Our Lady's messages of love, messages of hope with others. And see, that's an example, if you like, of the cross of it all. I meet lots of people and they would say, Michael, never in a million years would I like to be doing what you have to do. But on the same token, when I tell them I have these wonderful experiences of Our Lady, they'd say, oh Michael, I would love to have those experiences. And you see, that's the thing. That's why we should never be jealous. Because when Our Lady, when heaven gives certain souls great graces, they're also going to ask them to do things that are not going to be comfortable. And so that's why we should never ever get jealous, because no cross, no crown, and everybody's going to experience the suffering, everybody's going to experience the trials, no matter what graces they're receiving. You know, we see that in the saints as well. Look at Saint Bernadette. She received enormous graces from Our Lady, and yet she had a horrendous life and she was treated very badly in the convent where she was. And so Our Lady is saying, don't be jealous. If you see some new convert out there today, or someone that's after having this wonderful experience of Our Lady, and you haven't had the same experience for whatever reason, don't be jealous. Because you don't know what Our Lady is going to ask that person to do down the road, and 10 years later you might be saying, thank God I didn't have that experience and she didn't ever ask me to do that. So let's not be jealous. But instead of being that, let us be filled with love for Our Lady, gratitude that we're Catholic, and let us continue even as Catholics to get to know her better, talk to her better, read the messages from Medjugorje, also read about the saints, like, for example, Saint Louis-Marie Grignon de Montfort. He had a great love for Our Lady, French saint. The visionaries in Fatima. The more we read these type of books and these type of experiences, we grow in love as well with her, because the more we understand how much she loved other people, the more we'll realize when she loves us in the exact same way. And then from this place of love, we'll pour forth into our hearts charity, love, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, all these things, and we'll get the grace to see everybody around us as our brother and sister, and we'll be able, as best we can, we won't be perfect, but we'll be able to share her love, share her blessings, share her kindness, and then opportunities over time will arise for us to tell people that we believe in Our Lady, we love Our Lady, and we've been maybe praying for them. And who knows, we might be the instrument used by God to bring a soul that doesn't know Our Lady at all, to know her, to love her, and imagine the immense joy we will give Our Lady by doing that. So wherever our situation is, let's keep on going, let's keep on loving Our Lady, and keep on loving the people around us as best we can. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.